Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, so am I, actually, only because I haven't really been vlogging that much. I've missed the last couple of weeks and I haven't really been that consistent. Truth be told, I haven't had a ton of, I don't know. I haven't had a ton of inspiration. I think I'm so over people trying to sell us stuff that I don't want to fall into that category of me too. And I know that that's not what this channel is about. I started this channel just to really share what I find inspiring and kind of just my daily routine. And so if I can kind of just focus back to that narrative, then I'm not thinking that I'm falling into selling you guys something that you really don't need. So with that said, it's December 1st. We start Vlogmas. I did it last year and I think I did it every day, except for like 2 days. It got a little hectic and I'm gonna try to do it again this year. So what I like about Vlogmas is that it's like real-time interaction. It's like every day for a few minutes, which I kind of like because then I don't overthink something. So I'm going to try it again this year and see how it goes. I'll try to release a video every day at 8 o'clock, like at night. And like on Wednesday, I've got like a college counseling meeting during that time. So hopefully I can get it out before then. If not, then it'll just have to be in the next morning or maybe a little bit later in the night. But so you know what? I'm a real person doing real things like you guys are. Nothing's overproduced. I don't have a team. It really is just me. So let's see how it goes this year. Let's try to bring back some inspiration in everyday living, trying to live well and trying to live happy. And that's it. Right now I'm headed into Pilates and this is like my 1 hour of being zen with myself, and thank God for it because I really do need it to break up the day. All right, so let's go do this. Packaging from Chanel. Oh my God, I don't even want to open it. It's like so cute. So I purchased the new, well, it's not really new. It's kind of like new to me. Okay guys, so let's try using this water tint. Let's see how it goes. I'm doing it in real time. I've not used it, and let's see how, how it really goes on. Okay, so from what I understand, they say to put it on the back of your hand and then mix it there and then put it on your face. I'm gonna use the brush that they gave me. I'm gonna put, let's do a drop. I like to start less and then build from there. And then what I'll do is I will just kind of move it around my hand and then apply it to my skin. And you guys know that I can't really tell what's happening in this little like frame here. But what I try to do is I try to blend whatever like melasma I have on my skin. And it's 1000% better. Is it what my skin used to be? Not even close. But you know what? We just got to roll with it and try to figure out what, how to best combat like all the stuff that pops up during aging. You know, there's so many things that change our skin, color, elasticity, collagen, all of that, that it makes it really difficult to kind of navigate because there's so much shit out there that people are trying to sell us that if you take this, it will lift your skin. If you do that, it will, you know, whatever, take away your wrinkles. I'm here to tell you guys, none of that shit works, okay? It works in the health of your skin. And if you have healthy skin and a glow about your skin, then you look better. Done, period. But anything that you want to happen underneath your skin, you have to go get it taken care of. And that's just the way it is. And, you know, some people don't mind that. I don't love that. But for some things, I guess we'll have to do that. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so this is the water on my skin. I can't really tell that I have it on, which I guess is a good thing. So I'm all about blending and allowing it to melt into my skin. That's really what I'm looking for. I don't want anything that's on top of my skin that you can kind of see in the sun, that you look cakey, you know, all the stuff that none of us like. That's what I'm always trying to avoid. The more that it looks like my skin and my glow can come through, that's what I'm all about. When I put on color, which now I will, the two colors that I've been using lately is the Giorgio Armani, like this almost like a fuchsia pink. I don't even know what color it is. 53, if that helps anybody. And then I've been also going back and forth with the Saint Laurent. It's almost like the same color as this, but it's powder. So depending on the weather, I do not like to put powder on when my skin is really oily because I feel like it doesn't go on evenly. It kind of blotches on, and that really bothers me. Now, the problem with liquid is that sometimes it's not pronounced enough. It like doesn't stay. So I really, depending on the weather and depending on kind of where my skin is, I kind of go back and forth with it. I think today, since my skin, I washed it early this morning, I haven't done anything with it and everything has kind of soaked in like for hours, I'm gonna do the powder just so that, I don't know, I have a little bit more color, but it's not blotchy. Now this is really pigmented, so when you use it, you wanna use it with a light hand. And I don't know, just as a note for all makeup, start light and build from there. It's so much easier to build than to take off. And then a lot of times when you're taking off and reapplying, you look like a clown. So this is what it looks like on the brush. You see that it's really pigmented. I blow and I take off all the excess. And then what I do is I lightly dab and I work in an up motion. So then I have a little bit of color. I'll use the same brush, go to the other side. Now, obviously I've got less product when I go to the other side. So then what I do is I reapply lightly, blow, and then lightly just kind of hit the areas that need to be hit. And again, guys, I can't really tell what's happening, but I think I'm okay. And then what I'll do is I will then take my fingers and I will blend the outer edges so that it's smudge. And there's no like line anywhere. Now this is like basically on the go 5-minute makeup, right? I don't have any contour. I really actually don't even use that. So this is just enough to give me some color so that I don't look dead. And at the same time, I'm not overdone and, you know, I can run out the door. What I'll do next is I'll go for mascara. Even though a lot of times I'll just run out of the house like this, my eyes aren't done. I don't have like any life in my eyes. So the mascara really adds that kind of awake and fresh feeling. I have been using, this is like kind of my trusted, the Kevyn Aucoin curling mascara. I love this. I just repurchased it. So it is definitely something that I go to all the time, and it's because the wand is good. It's not kind of like that skinny plastic wand that, honestly, I like almost poke my eyes out every time I use it. So this is a little bit fuller, it's a little bit softer, and for me, it's a little bit easier to like work with. So again, I pull the lid up, I go to the base of my eyelashes, and what I do is I shimmy. And I shimmy back and forth so that it gets in between, and then I can build from there. If I start with just brushing it on, I have like spider legs that come out of nowhere. And that is not attractive in my opinion. Sometimes if I want like longer eyelashes, if I have like more makeup on, sometimes it's not so bad. But if I'm just kind of running out the door and this is like my day going to the grocery store or just kind of running errands, I do not want to look like I am overdone at all. And again, guys, I apologize if it is not right because I cannot see. And I guess in one respect, if I can't see and I turn out halfway decent, then we know like the product is good. So I guess there's an upside to that. It's like the camera's following me, but I really cannot tell. Okay, there's that. I actually touched the side of my nose. I don't know if I left a mark, but okay, so that's that. Then what I'll do is I'll finish off with a really light lip or lip balm. So you guys have seen me show this before. This is the Prada, the blue kind of lip balm. So remember that the blue works kind of like that mood ring. So when it hits heat, it kind of turns into that peachy color. And what I've been using lately is this lip cheat by, I think this is Charlotte Tilbury, and Iconic Nude. I mean, you guys all know this. This is nothing new. So what I'll do is we'll just line the like middle part of my lower lip. So what I want to do is I don't want to outline my lip because I feel like sometimes it either looks too messy and too clown, or it's like it makes my lips smaller because you've defined such a liner. So what I do is I just want to do like the middle part of my lip. I do the underneath here, and then I do the Cupid's bow. And guys, I haven't done lip filler in over a year, and I probably need to, so that might be next on the list. So again, I'm just kind of tracing my own lip. And then what I'll do is I'll color in a little bit so that when I put on the balm, it all blends through. Now you may need to work a little bit more at the blending. Again, it's kind of figuring out how it works for you and for your lips and how dark you want it or how light you want it. But for me, I just kind of, I don't know, without rhyme or reason, just kind of shade in, and then I'll take the balm, and the balm just kind of distributes it out to the rest of your lip, and it doesn't look like you've got really anything on. And that's it. That's like literally my 5-minute in and out, just to define my eyes, just to give a little bit of color on my cheeks, and then a little bit of moisture on my lips. So that's it, guys. All right, I hope it helps. I hope you guys are happy to see me because I'm happy to be here. And day one of Vlogmas. Let's see if I can keep it going. Let's see if I can get motivated to just kind of take the camera out. And honestly, guys, half the time I forget to take my camera out. And that's because I'm in the moment of whatever it is that I'm doing or talking to or whatever. And so I forget. And then when I remember, I'm like, oh man, well now it's like basically over. So to get a snippet of what was is actually, you know, it doesn't really work. So let's see. It's the holiday season. Let's see if I can fill my days. I hope you guys are all great. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I love that holiday. It's just, I don't know, this whole season for me is magical. I try to make it as magical as possible. I did so much work today to so I don't have to think about it. Like, I paid estimated taxes, property taxes, you know, I had a bunch of paperwork to do, and I'm trying to get it off my plate so that I can enjoy the season of crisp weather, Christmas music, Christmas movies, and just enjoy my tree and, you know, this season. So I hope you guys are too. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow.